going to do now that you know this knowledge? Because now that you know it, you're held accountable. Does that make sense? Whatever you know, when you learn from Cheyney or anyone else from your mentors, once you know it, you're held accountable for what you know. So you can't have an excuse. You can't have the same excuse saying, "Oh, I'm here for all this."
Inadequacies when you're doing a project that you don't feel like you have the experience or skills for.
Okay, so how do you deal with inadequacies? I call them. There's something called managing around. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Managing around your weaknesses. So you focus on your strengths, but then you manage around your weaknesses. And how you do that is there's a really good book out there, everybody, you need to check out. It's called Strength Finders 2.0 by Tom Roth. And what it does, it has a personality assessment. And I think you should take these assessments and find out what your strengths are. You need to find out what your personality type is, what you love to do, what you're passionate about. And then to manage around that's the best way to put it. Articulate the words so you don't feel down when you say it. Manage around your weaknesses. You find other people that are good at what you don't do well. Obviously, I love it. I'm an entrepreneur. Listen, everybody. This is the book you need to read. That's a really great question because I think that one of the most important things you can do is take advantage of resources. It takes, what did you say? How much is a cup of coffee from Starbucks?
Some is $5. They got a new one that's $7 now.
$13. Really think about it. Now, I'm answering your question to show you something. $13, 7. Okay, all right, just making a point. Take advantage of all the resources you have around you. So your question is, what books do you read? I read books on multiple different levels. I work on the mind. There's a really good book out. I think you should write this down. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Very important. Everybody understand what the conscious mind is and the subconscious mind is? Yes. Excellent. So the subconscious mind is a powerful thing that we need to research. Another good book is the book that I told the young man back there, Strength Finders 2.0. I got a ton of books on my library. And I think another good book is You Don't Have to Have a Title to Be a Leader. It's by Mark Sanborn. You don't have to have a title to be a leader because people have this misconception of just because this person is a director, a manager, that person's the leader, when they might not have leadership skills, but they just be a they just have the title. So that's a really good book for you as well. And I can go on and on. I have a library because here's the thing. What are you reading? What is in your library? That will tell me a lot about the way you view life. So I think that you should really, invest in yourself. Education is good, but personal development, personal growth is probably the most powerful thing you have. This is the foundation, and I'll share this with you, and then I'll go ahead and let them. So I created this leadership model in the book, right? And the leadership model, it has personal development, building relationships, teamwork, and getting results. So I go around to different colleges and I teach from this leadership model and show people the steps to becoming a successful leader and how you can become like a successful leader of yourself. All right, because it's all about personal growth. I think those are 3 books that you really should invest in. Libraries are free too, y'all. Free. Free. Books and magazine. When you say magazine, it's Spark. Boom. Success Magazine, everyone. Invest in Success Magazine. I did not know that when I was at Cheyney University. I learned that being in corporate America. When you're in corporate America, you can learn some things, and that's another reason why I got excited about coming back, because there's so much I didn't know. I was one of you, just like you. Didn't know I was going to be a campus director running a university. But there's so much that you can learn, because you never know where you're going to go. Everyone in this room, I don't know who could be the next president of what university or whatever. So Success Magazine. Look, this magazine is so powerful. The publisher is Darren Hardy. And he has like a CD a free CD that comes inside the magazine. He interviews, look, he interviews John Maxwell. He interviews, what's the guy, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? What's his name? Robert Kiyosaki. Every single month he interviews like 4 or 5 people. Listen, that's the jewel. The jewels are in there. It's who opens the book and who actually takes action. Takes action. You can open the book all day long, but what are you doing? What are you gonna do? So Success Magazine. Okay. So his question, Stan's question was, how do you deal with? I guess to make it short, is not feeling like you have to hide your greatness because the mentors that you seek are great and they may feel intimidated by your greatness. Is that basically the question? Number one thing, your mentor is not gonna be afraid of your success, but gonna be pissed off by you being afraid to step out there. The person that you seek, you're gonna get attracted to that person because that person has this greatness about them. And remember what I said to everyone in this room? Don't stifle. Why do we stifle our greatness? Don't stifle your greatness. And if you're around someone that you think in your mind can be your mentor, and you feel like you have to stifle your greatness around them, that's not the right move. Your mentor is not going to be afraid of your greatness. The person is not going to be afraid of your greatness. And here's the other thing. You don't have to know the person personally to have them be your mentor. John Maxwell, she talked about John Maxwell. John Maxwell is my mentor. Les Brown is my mentor. I don't know them personally. Lisa Nichols was my mentor. I know Lisa Nichols now personally. Go to her conference. I'm going to go to her conference for the second time this year. I know her personally, okay, and work with her. You know, like volunteer at a women's conference. So I encourage you, build your confidence by being around people that are not afraid of your greatness, and don't bottle it up. Every time you feel like you're bottling it up, and you know, that's not the way, man. Speak up, be bold, say, and whenever you see somebody that has that, you start getting around that person. You know, because that person's gonna start feeding the energy into you and start pushing you to the forward and say, listen, Stan, you can be the man. You can be the man. And not be arrogant. Don't be arrogant, but have confidence. There's a difference, right? Yeah. So I would definitely encourage you. The people that are afraid of your greatness, that's not them.